All right, peace on earth. Ethan Indigo Smith here, the Hermetics of Tao, Part 2, Correspondence. As often referred to, the lesson is as above, so below. With Tai Chi practice, the main integration of this lesson is as within, so without. As internally, we are externally, and vice versa. As externally, as physically, we are internally, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Uh, the most essential factor in Tai Chi practice that makes up the correspondence tenet of Thoth is to relax. Okay? It is a fact outside of Tai Chi, a scientific neuroscience practice, understanding how we hold ourselves physically manifests how we are emotionally and mentally. Okay? Not so much the other way around. Right? So let me repeat that. How we hold ourselves physically institutes our mental and emotional state, right? So if and further as actually our very physical well-being. Um, if you walk around with poor posture, most people are beetle bopping on their phone all the time, and so they start to unfold into where their back is neck forward, always looking for something. If we can get into the practice of standing erect, but with that natural S curvature of the spine, we can change our existence, right? And to my point, more obviously, we see people who have had their existence changed through patterns, through holding patterns in a way that debilitates them, right? George Orwell, who spent time in India, no doubt met some wise folks on his path who maybe disdained him because he was a police officer or maybe recognized he had some authenticity. He said, I believe, every man by the age of 50 has the face he deserves, right? So depending on the patterns we set in our life, that's how we look externally, right? That's how we are. So um, let the micro reflect the macro. Let our internal state reflect our external state, right? Um, if we simply practice being relaxed and balanced, our whole mental and emotional well-being will blossom from there, right? The external will reflect the internal. Um, so it works together in a yin yang cycle, right? In a yin yang balance. Now, when we relax, we are able to be more balanced. When we're more balanced, we're able to better our state, ascend, if you will, um, gain a higher state of being that we didn't think was possible before, right? Um, it's like when you're dull to a potential, you don't even know its potential, right? So the more relaxed we are, the more balanced we can become. The more balanced we become, the better off we can make our being, right? I always ask people, why do you want to learn Tai Chi? No matter what the answer is, Tai Chi will help you better whatever it is you want to do, right? Because Tai Chi is about integration. Some people, there's a silly argument out there about if Tai Chi is the grand ultimate martial art or if it's a scam. Tai Chi is not a great martial art. It makes your martial arts great. However, Tai Chi is not a great baseball practice. It makes your baseball practice better, certainly. And you name it, Tai Chi will make your performance, your status more grand ultimate, right? And that leads me to what the yin yang, what we know in the West as the yin yang. It means grand ultimate. The Tai Chi means grand ultimate, and that is the yin yang symbol. The grand ultimate contains yin and yang, and they are swirling together in a mutual arising, balanced, co-arising, kind of, one can't have one without the other, right? And this is also leads to, why is it that meditation and martial arts are swirled together through Tai Chi, right? Tai Chi is maybe the reason I love Tai Chi so much. One of the reasons, anyway, is because martial artists will accuse it of not being a real martial art. Weightlifters will accuse it of not being a real way to stay in shape, not being a real exercise. Meditators will accuse it as not being a real way to meditate. Health practitioners will accuse it as being a nice way to, spend your time, but it's not, right? So all of the systems of the world will kind of say, well, that's the real hard martial arts will say that's not a martial art. It's a nice way to meditate. Meditators will say it's not a nice meditation, but it looks like a neat martial art. You get my point, right? So it actually combines all these things, right? And so why is it that we combine martial arts with the peaceful arts, right? Because you can't have one without the other. And you can't be only one way, right? You have to, in this world of gravity, physically and situational, you have to be steadfast in your meditation and steadfast in your self-defense, right? Whether you are defending yourself from little nasties, such as coronas and or bigger nasties, such as Monsanto and Bayer. So, if we change our posture from hey, we can actually change our state of being, right? This is the best way to use that correspondence lesson, is to use physical postures to change our mental and emotional posturing, right? It's really hard the other way around, right? It's really hard to just say, hey, just snap out of it. Just feel better. Just think about something else. Yeah, right. Feel a different way. Sure. Okay, wait, but I actually can hold myself a different way for a couple days and see how that goes. Oh, wait a second. Oh, what was I upset about? Right? So chemical, biological changes are most quickly instituted with physical posturing. All right. So I hope that's a valuable lesson. For more, check out my book, The Tao of Thoth, and also The Geometry of Energy, How to Meditate. The Matrix of Four is another 108 steps to be in the zone. Anyway, I hope that was a helpful insight. Peace on earth.